Slowly, Bonaparte and Josephine walked toward the two thrones that awaited them. His mantle, adorned with gold and precious jewels and weighing 80 pounds, was supported by his brothers. He looked, one spectator said, like a Caesar on a Roman coin. A little more than 10 years before, the French had beheaded a king. Now they were crowning an emperor. Born upon the great tide of the French Revolution and the wars that followed in its wake, Bonaparte had turned his genius as a general and a statesman to the domination of France. Soon, he would turn toward the conquest of Europe. Already, he was planning an invasion of Great Britain to make him master of the island nation that dared defy him. Confidently, Bonaparte lifted the imperial crown and brought it to rest on his own head. Then he moved toward Josephine and crowned her his empress. I am the instrument of Providence, Napoleon said. She will use me as long as I accomplish her designs. Then she will break me like a glass.
Thank you. Well done, well done. Marriage is just not just. Let me be more frank with you. This is not an easy road, but it takes love. It takes understanding, compassion, transparency, and trust. That's what makes marriage work so well. And you're going to have a couple of fights. Everybody has them. But that's what makes it even better, because you build a stronger bond one to another when you go through some difficult times. Now, the times of joy, I mean, I know that's going to be all right for you, but it's the difficult ones you'll have to deal with. And I'm sure that you all will do well with it if you do those things: trust, transparency, honesty, and true love. That's what binds everything together. Now, it's time for you all to prepare to do your vows. Now, I know that you wrote your vows, and if you are prepared to share that after hearing what I have to say, if you still want to move forward, now is the time to share your vows once again.
Justin Daniel Elmström. Throughout our 7 years, 3 months, and 3 days together, you have taught me what love really means. When we got together, I was in a broken place under terrible circumstances. And even though I couldn't see how truly inhumane and dangerous they were at the time, you did. You wanted and want the best for me, even when I didn't or don't want it for myself. Throughout our relationship, there have been ups and downs, but we have always stood together, even at times when it feels like it has been us versus the world. Family and people I admired and used to love told me I would never find someone who would accept me for all my past. I've been stamped as not just hard to love, but impossible to love. They said I'd never make it to 18, much less 30. They would lie in wait and try themselves for everything to fall down around me. And whenever any of those unreliable sources still to this day drag me down, you have pulled me up. In my world that constantly pushes the narrative that I am not enough, through your words and actions, you say that I am more than enough. In our marriage, I will put God first, then you, then our children, which includes my daughter Hope. In our marriage, I vow to love you as God intended, with patience, kindness, without envy or boastfulness, without arrogance or rudeness, without insisting on my own way, without being irritable or resentful, without rejoicing at wrongdoing, but rejoicing with the truth, bearing all things, believing all things, hoping for all things, enduring all things, so we can have a love that never ends. In this marriage, I vow to love you as you have loved me, unconditionally and with a spirit of talking it out and working together on the bad days and cherishing the good days. In this marriage, I know things won't be perfect, and that it'll take work every day to truly fulfill my vows. In our marriage, if I ever get those old thoughts coming back that tell me I should give up or that I'm not enough, I'll remember this day that I stood before you, God, and everyone and made these vows. You have always made me a better person. You moved the plant growing in the cracks of the street into a home around love, care, and kindness and shaped me into the woman I am today. I stand before you, and I'm so happy that after the ceremony, you will be my husband who I'll spend the rest of my life with.
Ooh. My goodness, that was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
So, a lot of people don't know how we met. So I figured I would tell the story one last time. I was in the high limit room in Maryland Live Casino waiting to talk to my host. And somebody was just sitting in there forever, refusing to leave, arguing, trying to get free stuff. And then this girl came over to me and said, "Are you waiting for him?" And I said, "Yeah, I guess it'll only be a while." And he said, "Oh no, he's a jerk. It's going to be forever." And I said, "Well, I'm Justin. Who are you?" And in a South London accent, she said, "Hi, I'm Caitlin." And then I was like, "I can barely understand you. Like, where are you from?" And you said, "Oh, I'm just from upstate New York. I speak with this accent. I don't have to." And I said, "Okay, Caitlin, what do you do for fun? What are your hobbies?" And you said, "I sing." Your phone was nicer than mine, so I said, "Can I hear some of your songs?" He said, "Oh, I don't have any songs on my phone." And I said, "Well, then you're not a real singer. I mean, you clearly don't sing." And you said, in front of 60 people, "I'll sing to you right now." Now, for those who don't know, I play poker for a living. I call people's bluffs all day. I said, "Sure, sing to me now." And she stood up, and she put her hand on her heart like she was about to recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
My.
And she started singing Amazing Grace in the high limit room in Maryland Live. There was a woman betting $30,000 who turned around like, "What is going on?" And I was so confused. For the first time in my life, I said, "Here's my number. Call me whenever you want." And she called me later that night. And the rest was history.
Amen.
I thought about it. There were so many things I could have talked about. I could have talked about how in 2017, I got hit by a car and I couldn't even take a bath by myself. And you would sit there and help me bathe. I thought about talking about, when my grandma died, how you was there. I thought about when my cat died, you were there. I thought about in 2019 when you went to the hospital for a heart problem. I thought about when you just had your throat surgery and you could have been paralyzed in the face. But what you usually ask me is, "Justin, do you ever wish you had made a different choice?" That's the question you always ask me the most. And what you don't know is that sometimes when I can't sleep, I go to mom's room, I cut off her TV. I go to your room, I cut off your light. And then I kind of just walk the halls and talk to the ghost of midnight or the ghost of grandma. And I ask them, should I have done anything different? And midnight never responds. And my grandma will say to me, are you happy? And I'll say yes. And she'll say, then you shouldn't. I don't lose any sleep whatsoever thinking about if I had made different choices, would I have made more money? Or would I be something different? Because if I was not at Maryland Live 8 years ago, if I was anywhere else doing anything different, I would not have met you. I once had Armin look it up back when he was a supervisor at Maryland Live, and I averaged that year 91 hours per week inside that casino. Wow. True story. Your school was a 4-minute walk away from that casino. It wasn't actually luck that we ran into each other. I basically lived there. And you came there every week that you used the coach at. We were bound to run into each other. If I had some law practice, I can't do 91 hours a week in the casino. If I was doing literally anything else, I would not have met you that night. So yeah, I might have been a millionaire, but I wouldn't be here right now today. So I kind of look at it like those old MasterCard commercials, you know, and a closet full of all the clothes you want, $50,000. Your dream car, James Bond's Aston Martin, $500,000. The house you've always wanted, $2 million. Standing here today, marrying the woman I love, priceless.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well done. Well, well done. Justin, are you ready to proclaim the foundation of love for Caitlin, with me and with everybody who's joined here today?
Yeah.
You do. Justin, do you take Caitlin to be your lawful wedded wife? Will you honor and cherish her, love, trust, and commit to her only through joy and pain, sickness and health, and whatever life might throw at both of you until the day of your death? Do you promise to do so?
I do.
Caitlin, do you take Justin to be your lawfully wedded husband? Will you honor and cherish him, love him, trust him, and commit to him only? Then through joy and pain, sickness and in health, whatever life might throw your way until the day that you die. You promise to do this?
I do.
I do. Okay. I do. So we heard the I do's. And it's very important that you take this seriously, brothers. Take it seriously. Now, in order to show the world and to remind each other that you belong to each other, remember this one thing. Justin, and you've said this, if there's anything in life that you need, Caitlin has it. Caitlin, anything in life that you need, Justin has it. Let me advise this one other thing. Keep folks out of your marriage. It is sacred. Whatever you all do, keep it to yourself. Yes. And if you need help, you got a lot of people that love you all around that you all can both go talk to. Always remember, keep your business to yourself. And this way, that trust continues to grow stronger and stronger every day. Ring is a symbol, just a symbol. It shows the world that I am taken. Because as beautiful as you are, somebody's going to try something. And as handsome and as witty as you are, believe me, somebody's going to try something. Whatever they do, just remind yourself and remind them too that this ring shows that I belong to somebody and I love that somebody. So go on and find another fool. You're not getting anywhere with this. This is eternal. Have you noticed the ring? It's round. It has no beginning and no end. It's eternal. And these rings give a sign that eternally Caitlin belongs to Justin and Justin belongs to Caitlin, and together they belong to the divine. And if you don't mind repeating after me, please do. With this ring, I wed you, Caitlin.
I wed you, Caitlin.
With eternal love, ongoing care, trust and passion. I love you more than anything. With this ring, I do wed. That's the right figure, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Justin, with this ring, I do wed. To love you, to care for you, through good times and bad. Doesn't matter what. With this ring, the symbol of my eternal love for you.
We just want to have a moment of silence for all the people that would have been here but that aren't here. So for me, that's Dalton Ofari.
For me, that's Grandma Bear.
Anybody else?
And everyone else who should be here but isn't.
I think that's very, very nice to do, to remember those who mean so much to you. And the love that you all have shared together and look forward to sharing much more of. It's very important to me and everybody here today. We're so thankful that we have an opportunity to be here and to witness this whole beautiful event. So by the power invested in me by the United Church of Christ, Potomac Association, the Central Atlantic Conference, and by the government of the District of Columbia, I now, with pride, pronounce you as husband and wife. And you know this is the best part, when you all come together and kiss and say yes. Wonderful, wonderful. I promise to be there for you.
I promise to be there for you.
When you need me.
When you need me.
To be there.
To be there.
Through the valleys. And to the hilltops. Just as well as we stand together in this world today. I pronounce you husband and wife. And you all, it's time to let this couple know that you truly appreciate this great day in their lives.
you're special. Yeah. You got me dead and you got me shook. I wrote this song so you would know that I stand. Trying to turn you from my beta, my fam. Never really had a thing for locals. But low-key, I think that we're high-key goals. Low-key, I really ship this. Yes. This is really it, sis. Ask the chief. You snatched my wig, sis. Bye. My squad is fam and my bae is queen. My wig's been shipped, sis. Whoa. It's on its way to the Philippines. Come here now, sip this. This is really lit, sis. That's the tea.
Hello Kitty watch, Hello Kitty chains, Hello Kitty clock, Hello Kitty rings, Hello Kitty socks, Hello Kitty gang, Hello Kitty everything, Hello Kitty everything, Hello Kitty watch, Hello Kitty chains, Hello Kitty clock, Hello Kitty rings, Hello Kitty socks, Hello Kitty gang, Hello Kitty everything, Hello Kitty everything. How do we succeed if we can't breathe? All these haters blowing steam on social media feeds, growing green, puffing trees, tell them not me. They won't let a bot be, tell them let a bot be. Dylan, tell them I still stayed original. The only age I belong is the digital. Left a message
36 years ago, I was the most blessed woman in the world because God gave me a beautiful son. And I want you to understand, and Diane can testify, his godmother, who is here, Diane Wilkerson from Boston. And I was living in Boston at that time. And when Justin was born, we were at the Boston Children's Hospital, and you should know that it was a really, really cloudy, ugly, rainy day. But the minute Justin was born, the sun came out, and I kid you not, a beam of light shone directly across the room onto his head and just illuminated his head in a halo of beauty. And I said, what a blessing he is. And all these years, all I can say is, Justin, you've grown up to be an amazing man. You are a good friend to your friends. That's why they love you so much. You are a teacher extraordinaire. You are somebody with the brilliance. Your mind is unbelievable. The details, your analytical abilities, all of that. And apparently, I've never had to face you, but apparently you are one terror in the courtroom. And I know that you have built your life the way you wanted to live it. And I am grateful to God that he brought you Caitlin. And when Caitlin first met me, she didn't know what to make out of me, because I was nice. And I think she expected a snarling, mean, who the hell you think you are type of mom. And I was like, hey, if my son loves you, then you got to be good. So welcome. And she really didn't believe me. It took a while. But Grandma Vera, who you saw in that film, Grandma Vera, she loved her some Justin. That was her boy. Ooh-wee. She would fight me and anybody else over Justin, because that was her baby. And she loved him with a passion. And she came to love her. She never said Caitlin, She would say, I love my Kayla. Kayla, where are you, Kayla? Kayla, somebody go get Kayla. And, but that was my mom, because she absolutely loved and was excited about the future. You know, God allowed her to walk on this earth for 91 years. And in those 91 years, she spent 30 plus of them with her pride and joy, Justin Arnwine. And I know without a question, had she lived to this moment, that not only would she be here, all you guys would have to just get in the back, let Grandma Vera do her thing, let her rule the world. But that's who she was.
That's his girl. Okay, Bobby, you got something to say?
Congratulations on that one right there. That's cool. Every Kwanzaa, we always got some good news.
Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute, says the mother. Says the mama. She says, where's the ring? I know, that's what I'm saying. Going to the chapel and gonna get married. Going to the chapel and gonna get married.
But in the meantime, but in the meantime, we will put it in Grandma's room. I said, in the meantime, it will go in Grandma's room. So you hold it, Grandma, for the. Let's take a picture of Grandma. Hey. The chapel and we're gonna get married. 2020. 2022. All right, look at me, Grandma. Wait for 2 more. No. Your mothers agree. We didn't realize what we were doing. You got it? Oh, wait, get one more, because I better do that.
We didn't realize what we were doing, getting those two together.
Come on. Oh, hold this? Okay.
Put on Kayla's face right.
No, Grandma!
And that's why I'm so honored to not only, that today is not only a tribute to the future, it is built upon the great work of the past. Justin, as your mother, I love you. I will always be there for you. And Caitlin, as your mother-in-law, I will always be there for you. Kayla, we love you. Amanda, we love you. We will be there for you. God bless you. Let your union be a gorgeous marriage. Let it be the kind that people speak of as romantically as they talk about Josephine and Napoleon. Let it be in that tradition. God bless us all. Amen.
You know, we go back like 4 or 5 on Cadillac, baby. Don't do me like this. I ain't gonna hold you. I had so many beautiful people. Miss Arwine, I ain't gonna hold you back in the day. I just stayed at your house. Justin, I know you since I can't, maybe like 14. I ain't gonna be like 14 years old. Boy, we've been on some missions. I ain't even gonna hold you. Some of the wildest joints that a 14-year-old can be on at that age. I promise you, I'm ahead of the game. I'm way ahead of the game right now because of Justin Arwine. And I'm happy that he found what he needed. I ain't gonna hold you, because that's what everybody needs. To find that good little loving, good little something. You know what I'm saying? Don't gotta be too much. Little something. But congratulations, though, brother, man. I ain't even gonna hold you. The ring is amazing. Y'all look beautiful. I ain't gonna hold you. You low-key blew me away. When I walked in the joint, I said, man, I know he's gonna do it up. But damn, you did that. I ain't gonna hold you, player. Your job looks sweet. I ain't even gonna hold you, brother. Hey, bro, thank you for just being my friend from the Steve Collectible days, bro. I'm very grateful for you, Justin. On real man time.
Blessings to you, bro. I'm so happy for you.
That's all I got. Together, you know, with Mr. Anwan, Grandma Vera, that's like family. And, you know, we're sad that there's people who couldn't be here today, but we know that you guys are supported, and you had, like Ms. Anwan said, the foundation to move forward in the future. Like, because if you would have told me that I would be here today and standing in Justin's wedding, I couldn't believe it. We used to have conversations. We were like, man, we ain't never getting married. Like, what's the point of that? Like, you know, so to see the growth and the development and, you know, to get to this point, that's just a testament to, you know, how far he's come. And Caitlin, it's been a pleasure to get to know you over the last few years as well. And, you know, welcome to the family. And I'll just say, you know, I hope that you guys are blessed moving forward and you have a long and a fruitful marriage.
I ain't really good with public speaking, but my name's Vernal. I've been knowing Justin since I was 21. I met him in Atlantic City. Hard to follow up with everything that's going on, but one thing I can say is I worked at the Walmart distribution center for going on 14 years. When I met Justin, talking to him and him enlightening me and showing me what I was capable of, I was able to leave that building and do my own thing and provide for my family. And I got a big family. I got a pretty big family. Without the help of Justin, I wouldn't have been able to do everything that I could do today. And I think all the people inside of here can really understand when I say this. He is a one-of-a-kind person that you meet. And all of everything about him that you just don't get, it's not for you to get. Just understand he loves you and he's got your heart in his interest. And he's never going to turn his back on you. So if y'all are close with him, like, just know he loves you and he's never going to turn your back on you. And Justin and Caitlin, I love y'all both so much. And thank you all for coming out here so much. And that's all I got.
You know, I haven't known Caitlin super long or Justin, and it has been such an honor to be able to actually witness this. And, you know, I met Caitlin less than a year ago, and I have a lot of issues connecting and being normal in social settings, and she immediately, you know, came up to me and was my friend in that first, like, second, and it's only kind of grown from there, and I've always just heard such wonderful things about Justin. Not that being the point, just simply sharing about her partner, and, you know, you are just so amazing, so sweet and charming, and I just love seeing you together. You're so special, so good-hearted, Caitlin, and I feel like it's just such a blessing to be able to have a friendship with you and get to listen to you and watch you and hear your beautiful, like, poetic expression, you know, of everything you've been through and showing your strength through that. And I just, to get to just even know that you have this beautiful relationship is, like, so moving. And I just thank you for letting me get to witness it and be your friend. I'm so happy for both of you, and I just, it's obvious, it just seems so forever, and it's beautiful to see, and thank you for letting me witness.